Hi everybody and welcome to October's JB Academy training, and today we're at CCR Equestrian, which is in Gloucestershire, where we've hired the whole venue so we can run it like a show environment. So we've had the riders warm up in the collecting ring and then come in and jump round. So this is the setup for what we call the wood course. So we've got two courses, the wood and the metal. The reason we've done that is so each rider can get two different experiences around the course. So I'm going to walk you around the wood course first, okay? So here we are at number one. Now this course was already set before we got here, so if I was at a show, I'd say number one is not a very nice fence. It's got those big spooky board fillers there, so you're going to have to really have your horse into the bridle, nice forward canter to get a good confident jump at this. And we're coming off the left rein, not the right, so we get a nice canter around the top, down the straight line, get it on a straight balance canter, keep it between your hand and your leg, because they are going to spook that. It is going towards the collector ring, which will help. That's what we're looking to do, what we're trying to achieve at this first fence. On the landing of this fence, number two is over in the corner there. So what I want you to do is, if you notice the blue and red upright there, I don't want riders to be landing and going around that corner like a motorbike. They've got to land, put the horse into some shape, ride a straight line and make a nice turn there. Bearing in mind they're going into where the collecting ring is, so they're going to have the horse thinking about between the rider's hand and leg, not thinking about what the horse is doing. Round the corner to a nice confident jump at the black and white spread, which is fence number two. What we're going to do from there is we're going to move on to fence three, and we'll look at the line back to number two once we get to fence three. Here we are at fence three. So if you look behind us at fence two, like I was talking about, the black and white spread, nice square ox, and you've got an easy flowing line here to fence three. And what you've got to think about here is looking out into where the hills are. So you've got quite a lot of things to look at behind you there, and that's quite a flimsy jump. So again, you've landed, you've moved on, you've landed, support the horse, get it on its hocks, so it's got time to concentrate on that fence, not that you come there too fast, it's looking at the fence, looking at the scenery behind you. When you've landed over that, you've got quite an open space to come round the corner, which will take you over to the blue and green where we walk to now. So what we're doing as a rider there, we land, we get the horse in between your hand and your leg, thinking about where the time allowed is, where the course builders wheeled the line. So don't go too much into the corner, keep it coming around the bend. You've got a nice confident canter to this vertical. Be bearing in mind this is the first related distance on the course, so you're going to be landing and riding the related distance down to the pink, which we're going to continue to walk. So we've landed here and dead straight line, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So 5 strides takes you to there. Landing again, thinking about what's behind you, going into what I call a bottleneck there. So the horse is going to be looking a little bit there, so it'll be backing up, but you should have landed, leg on, balance, sit still and just come down on the 5, sitting up tall, support, allow the horse to jump the fence there. And number 6 is right over the other side, so we'll meet you at number 6. Here we are at fence 6, and you've landed over fence 5, which is the purple over the far side. Got a big long run around there, so that gives you the chance to what I call put the rideability back in your horse. Bearing in mind you are going past the collecting ring and you're coming away from the gate to this onto a related distance down to number 7. 18 yards takes me to there, so that's a 4 stride distance. Bearing in mind again, you've got it against the fence, so the horse is going to be coming down there spooking, and on a show day you'll have people walking up and down here going to the collector ring. So this is quite a trappy fence where you're going to need your horse thinking about confidence and concentrating on what's going on. Once we've landed over there, you've got a big long swooping ride round to get round to fence 9, which is over in the far corner, so we'll walk over there now. So again, you've got a big long time to get round there, so you've got to be wary of where the course builders walk to make sure that the time's not too tight, and also that you've got the horse, you're getting the horse between your hand and your leg, and if your horse is getting a little bit strong or a little bit boisterous, that gives you the time to put things right before you take the next challenge on, because the next challenge again is a related distance, but also if you notice where this blue fence is positioned, it's positioned quite tight off the rail, and it's got a board in front of it, which what you've heard me speak about before, is you've got the lines that go across, which make horses do that a little bit. So again, this is quite a trappy fence. Then you're running down the distance, which we're going to walk. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So 23, 5 strides there, running towards the collecting ring, and they've got that a little bit long, but the reason why that is because you've got a big oxer there, which will give you a trajectory of the animal out the back of the oxer, and you're running down towards the collecting ring. So this shape will come from that jump. Land confidently, sit balanced, you're going to roll on down that line, and again you're running into the corner, which will then take us round to fence 10, which we'll continue to walk to. So fence 10 is round here. This is quite a nice, genuine, what I call a nice, genuine free fence. Get a bit of confidence back in your horse. The only thing which is going to give you a little bit of problem there is that you're just coming away from the collecting ring. That's the only thing that's going to cause you a problem there. And then what we'll do is we'll meet back at fence 11. Okay, here we are at fence 11. So you've had a couple of easy runs round after. You've got fence 9, which is the vertical. Easy run round to fence 10. Now this is when you get into quite a little bit of a tricky point of the course right near the end, because one, you've got this really flimsy little vertical off a tight line, but more importantly, once you jump that, fence 12 is this double over here. The reason why I'm saying this is quite tricky is because if you look behind us, the stile is quite close to this fence, and what most riders are going to do is going to land, not prepare, cut the corner and put that under, they're going to be put under pressure there. So you've got to land over this, aim towards the corner of the Andrew Bowens, inside leg to outside rein to ride that corner out there. So you're dead straight here. If you notice, filler board's going in, so the horse is going to prop itself a little bit, and then we're going to land in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's quite a short 8 strides. That's quite generous in the middle there, so that shouldn't be a problem getting out. So the more important bit is the preparation around there to get yourself in. And then if you look over the base there, fence 13 is that little flimsy blue and red upright. You've got a long time from here to go around there, and that's quite a little bit of a trick from the course builder, because it's coming away from the collector ring. Here, you're getting towards the end of the course, the horse is going to start to get a little bit like against the rider's hand and switch off a little bit. So here you've got to land, think about your schooling at home, ride forwards, then collect it, get it on its hocks in between your hand and your leg, a nice schooling stride to the last, hopefully jump that and have a nice clear round. So I hope that gives you a good insight to the first course